the MVP front runner. If anybody else got to say something different about that, then come see me. I'm right here in B-More outside the bank. If you got an issue with that, come see me. I'm about that. Big trust.
This is a Damon
Lamar Jackson in the flesh. Yes, sir. Woo woo. Big trust.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome again to the Hitch and Hook podcast. I know it's looking a little different today on this week 7 edition. Got a lot of Ravens sitting beside me, and that don't look like J-Mar. But look, of course, as we always said, the premise of this show, the Hitch and Hook podcast, is to switch things up with you guys. Still with the facts, but always keep it a little different for you week to week. So, of course, unfortunately, I would say my co-host, J-Mar Smith, is off today. I gave him the day off, but for a good reason. This is the first of many, but the first week of our fan tailgate edition of the Hitch and Hook podcast. I know a lot of y'all probably asking, what the hell is the fan tailgate? Right?
What isn't it?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's simply one of us, J-Mar and myself, take a day off, and we give a fan of any team, any division, of any year, age, or stature, we get an opportunity to sit in here and co-host with us. So, today, as y'all see, J-Mar is off, and I thought it was only right, since we are in the hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, to bring one of the craziest Raven fans that I have known. And by crazy, I mean, we all know the Ravens fan base is a little wild mentally, right? I mean, and me being a Patriot fan, we can be crazy, but it's more on the racist side of things. But the Ravens, they right up there with Philly fans. In my opinion, they are wild. So I thought it would be right only to bring in a Ravens fan. So, without further ado, Gary, go ahead and tell the people who you are.
What's up, y'all? I'm Gary. Born and raised Baltimore. I'm a Baltimore Raven fan. Twitter handle, @GaryWeTrust _ Instagram is localkid, KIDDD _ Just hit me up if I say anything and you want to discuss it, you want to talk about it, you want to hit me up and be like, yo, you was wrong about that or anything. I'm very easy to talk to. We can get it over with. We can talk about it. I might see it from your point of view and be like, whoa, you was right. Let me change my thought, my point of view on that. So let's get into that.
And one thing I will tell you, he's very active on Twitter, or what they call it, the X now.
Yeah, the X. Yeah.
Lord, I hate that
I still
shit.
call it Twitter.
He's very active on Sundays on Twitter.
Every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday.
And it ain't just about the Ravens.
I tweet live. I tweet all the games. I might talk about your team.
So, I mean, y'all keep in mind all his Instagram, Twitter handles, all that good stuff. Hit him up, keep him busy, because he going to say some wild shit, as most Baltimoreans do. I know he going to say some wild shit today while I got him on the show.
You're liable to catch me saying some wild shit. Especially on Sundays.
Yeah, that's crazy. So look, without further ado, let's get into the show. Now, this is the week 7 edition. Like I said, the fan tailgate edition. We got our Baltimore Ravens fan here. So it's only right to start with the CBS 1 o'clock primetime game. And that's none only than the Baltimore Ravens against the really, really pesky and good looking right now Detroit Lions.
5-1, man.
Both 5-1. So Baltimore comes off a pretty convincing W.
A pretty decent win.
In London, quite frankly.
A pretty decent win.
Decent win. I mean, then again, who are y'all really playing last week?
Man, well, you're right, but they the teams we lose to. Those are the teams we lose to, the ones you don't expect us to lose to. We go out there. I guess we go out there with the mentality like we can beat them, and
okay,
they beat us.
So let me ask you this, because we all know history in Baltimore, right? The Detroit Lions seem to give y'all hiccups every year, and it seems to only come to Justin Tucker kicking a 65-yard field goal.
65-yard field goal.
Is it going to be one of them type of games this weekend?
I honestly feel like it.
You think so?
I honestly think it's going to come down to the last second.
Okay.
I honestly think it's going to be a real big defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I expect hiccups out of the wide receivers again.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think
drop balls.
I don't think.
Call them what it is.
Don't
Don't hiccups.
The drop
balls.
I don't think it's out of their system yet.
It's never out of.
I think we showed out in London just because we was in London. It was it's a big stage, and
it seems like Nelson Aguilar can only catch in London.
Odell Beckham can really only catch and yards after the catch.
Although
in London.
That little 5-yard slant he ran last week and booked it for like 40 yards was a little pretty.
Was the best thing he done since he's been a Raven, other than catch PI calls.
Okay, so maybe I'm just naive, right?
What you got?
But my issue or my thought of picking up Odell initially, and we'll get into the Detroit Lions matchup, but my thought about picking up Odell initially was simply for veteranship on the wide receiver core. I didn't think y'all got him to run 15 to 20 to 25 snaps a game. I thought he was just supposed to
barely playing that.
That's what I...
He barely playing that, but I already didn't expect much out of him, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, when I saw him getting signed, I honestly didn't expect much out of him, literally because I saw him play the season before that. I saw the injury. I knew we wasn't getting much out of him. He's an injury prone.
Okay.
He's been injured every season after since been signed.
Well,
so I didn't expect much, but I did expect
a little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit. Just say a little bit more.
We only got you for a year.
Look,
we only got you for a year.
Coming from the mouth of Baltimore right there. They're like, Odell, we love you, bro.
We got you for a year, and I understand.
A little bit more.
But Lamar been getting it to him.
So that's what I want to talk next. Lamar freaking Jackson. Now, there's a lot of conversation around the league.
Okay.
As to one, Lamar Jackson now being worth the money that you guys paid him, or quote unquote, is he actually worth the money? And two, in a sense of, did Lamar in the change of the offense now, new offensive coordinator, what he's running now, did that change Todd Monken, thank you. Did that change kind of hinder Lamar from the old Lamar that we're seeing? What do you think? And one, on the money, do you think he was actually worth the money?
On the money, I honestly think Lamar is worth the money.
Okay.
Honest, because in Baltimore we haven't seen a quarterback like him.
Talk about it.
Not only can he run the ball and make plays on his own. Y'all hear me? He can make plays on his own feet. We saw him, the joystick. Let's be real. He can juke. He can make a first down when it's time.
America. I hate to do this. Speaking of joystick, America. Look, so of course, like I said, this is a Baltimore fan I've known for years, right? And every year we got a ritual to when Madden come out, we got to get Madden, right?
And we got to play it.
And every year I always get the Patriots, and every year who you get?
I always get the Baltimore Ravens.
And for some reason, every year I always bust his ass.
This year?
Oh, Lord. Joystick did what to me?
This year, Lamar bust that ass, all right?
In how many games?
2 of them. Because we wasn't even, I was like, you know what? We could try other teams.
So that's crazy. So even in a game, you're taking the sense of the scheme. So what y'all do in Baltimore offensively, or what Lamar is able to kind of matriculate on the offensive side of the ball is kind of moving towards like normal day life. Like you're willing to, all right, look, we down a couple touchdowns. We know Lamar. I got what you call him?
The joystick, the human joystick.
I got him right there. I pick up a couple.
We can make a play.
And does it not happen?
It happens. But also on that, he can make a play on his own. But also we saying under this Todd Monken, because it's going into the second question is also. I feel like under this Todd Monken offense, he's able to throw the ball more. We've actually seen Lamar throw the ball. He's thrown the ball more times this season already
Mm-hmm.
than he did completely the last season, even with the injury.
I can totally agree with that.
So we see under this new offense that he's throwing the ball more. I do feel like, because the second question was, do I feel like it's the Todd Monken offense hinder him? I do feel like he's getting used to it.
Okay.
He's still getting used to it. It's week 7. I feel like he's coming towards it.
Okay.
The game with the Steelers with the drop passes.
Yes.
I feel like that game he's thrown the ball the best.
I can't.
He's thrown the ball one of the best games of his life. If it wasn't for the drop pass, we'd have been up 20-24.
Easy. We can't put that game on Lamar. And as much as I hate Baltimore, and y'all know.
And listen, that's why I brought that game up. You can't put it on Lamar because he put the ball on the money every receiver. Every time. Even the tight end, Andrews.
Yep.
In the end zone twice.
Yep. And still was able to pick up, I think it was maybe 60 to 70 yards
Exactly,
on the ground
on
with
the
his leg
ground.
when he needs it. It's crazy because even at a point in the game where I either have to hold the ball to eat some time, some clock on the time on the clock, or if I'm really trying to score, I can go to Lamar either way.
Either way.
And that's the scary thing about it. So that takes me back to the conversation throughout the league. The league is not too happy about the play that Lamar is showcasing. Quote unquote, from many journalists, analysts throughout ESPN, NFL Network, First Take, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me that they feel Lamar is taking a step back because he's now willing to take more dink and dunks with his arm instead of chuck down the field with his legs.
And
so my question to you as a Baltimore fan.
Okay.
You've seen both Lamars.
I've seen, yep.
You've seen the production from both Lamars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say, do you believe what they're saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to more put it on Lamar because I know the boy been working.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, from what you've seen, is this new Lamar this year with the addition of Todd Monken, is he more of a dual threat arsenal, one of which that already knew how to run, but now is starting to really understand defenses, learn how to throw the ball with touch and anticipation? Or is this just, as you said initially, him possibly just trying to figure out a new offense?
I honestly think it's just him trying to figure out a new offense right now because I don't think he's there. I don't think he's there, and I also listen, and I also think, because going to what they were saying, I think he did take a step back.
Oh,
I do think it's because a lot of the times he could have ran the ball.
okay. So let's go.
So I think I say this. I only think he have taken a step back, not only because of the Todd Monken offense, because now you got a 5-year contract. You here for 5 years. You trying to live out your contract here in Baltimore.
So you think now he don't want to win?
No, because we're still winning games, but it's just not. It's just not like
He doesn't have that intensity,
I just
tenacity in it.
Mm-hmm. No, honestly, and I'm gonna give it to you, honey. I just don't think. And listen, and y'all can drag me. I gave y'all the Twitter. Y'all can drag me, but if you go back to before he got the money. Okay. Lamar was diving for fumbles when he dropped the ball. But now the ball leave his goddamn hands.
He's standing like Brady in the pocket.
There's no recovery. There's no recovery if no one on the Ravens pick up the damn ball. And I've been saying this for a while, but I understand that you don't want to get hurt out there trying to recover your fumble, but you're giving up the ball.
It's funny.
And it's happened 5-7 times this season already.
Okay, dummy.
From Lamar alone.
Oh, okay, so answer me this.
So give it to me.
So answer me this.
So give it to me.
Y'all back in a couple years ago, week 13. Y'all have no offensive line. He goes down with 2 double ankle sprains after running for 1,000 yards all year. And what happened? Baltimore's like, oh my God, he can't stay healthy. So now it's The kid is like, okay, you know what? I need to understand how to stay healthy in this league. 17-game season. I need to be an adult, a professional. Let me learn how to actually throw in this league. So now, because he's not looking to run 24/7 and he's really thinking about his longevity and injuries and health, and he's willing to take a dump off like Brady would, now that's the issue?
And the thing right there, I'm talking about him fumble.
Well,
Secure the ball.
Okay.
Secure the ball. If you're gonna dump it out like Brady, secure the ball.
okay.
Stop letting swipes happen. Stop letting
Okay.
the forward pass happen. So either throw it away or take the
Or
sack.
take the sack. So basically, you agree with him, the money that you paid him, but he needs to act and play like
A
the
little bit,
money that he's worth, like an adult.
A little
basically.
more aggressive.
Okay.
A little more
Well,
aggressive. I'll give it to him.
it takes me over to the Detroit Lions, who you guys have a pretty good matchup with 1:00
Yeah.
Sunday.
I believe our last 2 games was determined by Justin talking of 60+ field goal.
Yes, sir. But keep in mind, was that against a 5-1 Detroit Lion team? I don't believe so.
Last year, I believe we played them in week 8, and they
had 3 wins by then.
Yep, they had. I think they was at least 5-3.
Yeah, 3 losses by then. Yep.
I think they was at least 5-3 last year.
So what do you feel? What's your feeling on this game before I dive into it? What are your feelings?
My only feeling is the defense. The defense.
In depth, I'm listening.
I've seen the defense play last week.
And we've seen them. Let's be honest. We've seen them play every fucking.
Goddamn, the top five defense in the league right now.
So talk about it, bro. Talk
It's
about
not
it.
fucking number one. Like,
Talk about it.
I feel like their defense is able to shut offenses down, and we've already came off of a game just last week when we literally did field goal after field goal after field goal.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
And if we can't keep up with Jared Goff throwing that motherfucking ball,
Who also got his money, America.
who also got his money, like he's gonna play to win. He's trying to keep up. If we can't keep up with him because they defense keeping us down, or our defense can't keep Jared
Goff.
from throwing that damn ball,
Oh, Jesus.
oh, we some shit. We down bad. I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna have my bottle next to me. I'm gonna be hoping and praying for the gods.
Drinking it up.
'Cause-
crying at the same time. But that's Ravens football, bro.
I got confident in my boys, but I do think it's gonna come down to the last motherfucking second, as all our games do. It's just so good and it's crazy because you don't even think that's a rivalry, but
At all.
As much as we've seen each other in the past couple years and how close the games has been, it's a rivalry.
Because it's been complete disrespect. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I played you hard through 59.32 minutes of this game.
Just to lose to a 60+ field goal.
And he throwing up chicken signs at the end of the game.
In the last 3 seconds.
Like, go get some raw farm chicken at the...
They didn't set
In
in
Detroit.
timeout.
He be doing that in Detroit. That's ridiculous, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. I feel like it's gonna be another one of them games. And if it don't be another one of them games, one of the teams is gonna run off.
So it's either gonna be neck and neck or straight egg
blowout
on one team.
And I pray if it is a blowout, the Ravens got the winning side.
Look, we gonna hope, but you know, from the second quarter to about 6 minutes into the fourth quarter, you're gonna be scared shitless.
No, because honestly, the first and second quarter, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
I'm comfortable. It's after we come out of the goddamn the half.
They go get some glizzies.
I don't know what the fuck they go in the locker room and talk about. I don't know what they drinking in the Gatorade, but they come out lazy as shit.
That's your coach.
They don't want to make tackles.
That's your
They don't
coach.
want to catch balls. Listen,
That's your coach.
that shit blow the amount of fourth quarter leads we have
Blowouts.
blown last year to this year alone.
Oh, wow, bro.
It's ridiculous.
You, my
It's
better
ridiculous.
half, my whole family, outside of my brother who has sense to be a Patriot fan,
Ain't no
All
game.
of the people
Ain't
in
no
my
game
household are Ravens fans, and I hear from all of them every time, especially after the second quarter. It's always, after half, it's what the heck, man?
And I be-
oh my God!
And I be
What are we doing?
Listen, and I be sitting on Twitter like,
Another pick?
it's happening. It's happening. When you see me on Twitter say it's happening, just know defense let up and the team offense is fucking us up. It's happening. I can't stop it no more. It's happening.
All right, so I want to get into one more thing before we pick who we're,
Okay.
choose our picks for
Okay.
this game.
Okay.
But that one other quarterback who we not just mentioned got their money not too long ago, and Jared Goff on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to go back to and bring this all into correlation to where the league is talking today.
Mm-hmm.
Since the league is so mad at Lamar in itself for how his play is today, the league is praising Jared Goff.
Which is basically a lazy scheme.
Exactly.
A lazy scheme. Y'all heard me say it.
Which, let's be honest, I'm going to bring this up.
What's the stats?
It looks like offensively, the Ravens have pieced for 1,600 yards, while the Lions at about 1,275. Out of that 1,600, 1,378 are under Lamar. Out of that 1,275, Jared Goff hits for 11. So I can understand the conversation, but my question to you before we get into this matchup is it seems like both of these teams hold both quarterbacks to high regard. Both quarterbacks mean a lot to the dubs or the L's that each team may or may not take.
Because let's be real, they carry the team.
Talk about it.
They carry the team. On offense, it's their job to get the ball downfield regardless.
Yep.
So,
But I'm going to fuck with you.
I understand.
Who you picking? They both got the money. Who was actually worth the money? Both 5-1. Both about the same way in yards. Both about the same situation. My only issue with y'all gotta y'all throw more picks
and
before them.
And I'm not even gonna be biased, but I'm still gonna go with Lamar.
I don't know bias.
I'm
That was an
still
honest
gonna
question.
go, and I'm only still going with him because I know he got legs. And at the end of the day, that play that need to be made, whether it's 3rd and 10, 4 and 6, he's gonna go for it, and 9 times out of 10, he's gonna make it.
In real life and Madden.
Yeah, and if that one time out of 10 that he don't make it, we all like, all right.
But he guaranteed to give you a couple on
But
the
he
ground,
guaranteed.
what
But
you
he
talking about.
guaranteed to get us something. He guaranteed to put his best effort forth
Okay.
in those times. So I would go with Lamar.
Yes, sir. So
Who would you go
who
with?
you got? Who am I gonna go with?
No, who would you go with?
Well, America, I've never had asked this question
No.
before.
No, I'm in the hot seat. Who would you go for?
Oh my God. Well, I say one of which has that extra, but one of which got that 6'3", 6'4" frame and an 80-yard bomb of an arm that I would absolutely die for. But now I'm all with the culture.
No, because I thought you was going for.
Because I'm a Patriot fan.
I was about to say,
You know we a little racist up there. Nah, Lamar all day, America. Y'all thought I was
But no.
fooled. I must have been smoking something if you thinking I was going to pick Jared Goff. Honestly, Jared Goff,
He's a good kid. He's a good
great kid, and is
He got
exactly
a nice
worth
arm.
what Detroit got out
He
of
got
him.
a mean
I
ass arm.
love him
He
there.
got a mean ass arm.
But if Nick Ransom's GM, nah, shorty. You give me
And-
melanin.
And I'm still.
Because like I said, worst of the worst, it's a 0-0 game with 2 minutes left on the fourth quarter. No offense was able to. Matter of fact, it was snowing all game with 40-mile-an-hour winds, and we still playing. There have been fumbles. Nobody been able to get past the line or throw the ball. Who am I still choosing? I know
I know Lamar.
He gonna get me something. He
can get you even out of. He can get you a first down and run that bitch out of bounds to stop the goddamn clock, so we ain't gotta waste a damn time out.
It's just that extra intangible with Lamar.
Exactly.
I will pick him.
It's no brainer for me. It's no brainer for me.
So
it was surprising me that the Ravens even took that long to give that man his motherfucking money.
Ooh, you brought that out. I was about to go into the who we choosing, but no, let's get this.
And that shit pissed me off.
What was the reason? Why do you think that was the case? You think they were playing hardball, or
I do think they was playing hard.
Hardball was playing hardball.
I think they was trying to negotiate throughout the teams to see what he was going to negotiate for and play off of that. But when no teams was biting. So I think they actually gave him what the fuck he was asking for, because
they knew
at that point
we can't get rid of him.
They know we can't get rid of you. And at this point, we seen what Huntley can do. Mm-hmm. Even though, because we're not going to listen.
Because no, we're not going to run past this, because when Huntley was actually eating
in the fucking playoffs, the fucking play calling,
he had a whole fan.
The fucking play calling. Why the fuck is Huntley running up in the fucking wild card?
Talk about it.
For a touchdown when you got fucking the running back right the fuck there. This nigga is not a fucking Lamar. He's a Huntley.
Oh, but that's the scheme that the Ravens run.
And granted, listen, I don't even mean to take us here, but he made the biggest fan out of me that day, because I was like, oh, this nigga playing. Oh, this nigga playing. Oh, this nigga want to win a playoff game. That play, but I forgot where he was at, because that shit just pissed me off again.
That's how Ravens fans be, yo. I swear. That's how Ravens fans. You see how angry they get in a minute? And people want to talk about why Baltimore ranked number 2 in the most deadliest city. Because of the Ravens.
That shit pissed me off.
I thank the Orioles for doing what they doing. They got ups right now.
They lost too.
They lost, but this the first time they've been to the playoffs in about a decade. Bro, Melvin Moore was on the team at that point. So that's cool. Y'all do this every year, and you see the headaches and high blood pressure and all that good stuff these Ravens fans got.
Because it's stressful.
So I'm about to fuck with you right now, and then we're going to move on since you ain't got no more stress. Right. Who you picking? Are y'all going to win this game? Because you say it still falls down to Justin Tucker every year. What?
I do got us, though.
After Justin Tucker missed a field goal last week, you think he going to be comfortable with that 65 and get his Royal Farm chicken to everybody in the
state? I think it's going to be. And I can even try to give you a score like they be doing on the fucking ESPN.
Look, he actually bets.
Listen.
So go ahead and give your fan door. What you think? What's your over-under on this? What's your score?
24-21.
Ooh, close. 24-21.
24-21, and it's us. And the only reason I'm doing it, because it's going to be a defensive game. It's not going to be a real big high-scoring game. It's just going to be...
So tie game throughout.
Yep.
And then leave it to...
My boy Zay might get another touchdown.
Oh.
Lamar might run it in.
Look.
And Andrews might get it. And that's where my 3 touchdowns coming at. And that's for y'all betting. If y'all want to put that on y'all FanDuel, I'm trying to tell y'all, that's 3 possible right there.
What I will say, though, I'm proud of Zay Flowers.
I'm proud of him, too.
Because Jamar knew, all of y'all knew, if you just getting us today, I'm going to tell you for sure, Zay Flowers was who I actually wanted this year in the draft.
Yeah, he was hurt when we picked him up. I was like, oh, we got a firecracker now.
Because to me, I needed another Julian Edelman. And Zay Flowers is proven to be their Julian Edelman, their Wes Welker. Don't worry.
He the baby joystick.
Oh, my God. Baby joystick. So I guess it sounds like you picking the Ravens on this game.
Yeah.
Sounds like Lamar gonna do his human joystick gonna do his thing. Papa joystick and baby joystick both gonna do their thing.
Say I am scared for the game because
that leads me to who I'm picking. I'm picking the Lions. Same score. Oppo.
Okay.
And the only reason why I'm putting this,
I'll take that.
It's in Detroit. This is a different Lion team.
We in Baltimore.
They're in Baltimore.
We home.
Okay.
We home.
America, I'm still going to stick with that, though. Still going to stick with that score.
Nah.
Only for the reason because Detroit is still a scrappy team, and I still feel like they're gonna make this a scrappy game. And I feel Lamar's gonna get his 2. That's 14 points. Where the other 2 coming? Baby boy. Zay not scoring from there.
Yeah, Zay is scoring.
Oh.
Zay is scoring. And Andrew's gonna get his points.
Andrews, oh Lord.
Andrew will get his points.
That's their Rob Gronkowski. That's their
Andrew will get his points.
Tony Gonzalez. Get the fuck out of here. So I'm gonna pick.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, we'll see on that one. As you see, honestly, y'all know I can't pick the Ravens. I fucking hate them niggas like, perfectly. So
the only reason I will give you that, the Lions, is because home field doesn't seem to matter as much for the Ravens.
Or this year in general, anything.
Since Flacco left. Since we got rid of Flacco. Flacco had a home winning fucking record. And don't let me get started on Flacco because y'all hate me.
I mean,
he was a good one.
I can give you a minute if you want.
No, we ain't gonna get there. But I will tell you, when he got to Denver, I knew it was over.
Because Joe Flacco.
Remember I said that.
Because he was Basuda in New York before Denver. Anyway.
Remember I said that.
Because I realized you got some animosity towards Denver and their quarterbacks lately. So we're going to get in that a little later.
Joe Flacco
later. And fucking Denver. That's funny. But no, okay. So it sounds like you're going to pick the Ravens.
I got the Ravens. And
I got the Lions on this one.
21-24, backwards to backwards.
Backwards.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
So we're going to briefly go into the hot round with the next couple teams. We don't have to talk on them much. We're going to briefly step on them. Mm-hmm. But one of which I do want to bring your attention on because it is an AFC North team.
Okay. That's my special. I definitely watch AFC North.
Let's just say Ravens, fan tailgate, AFC North edition. We just going to call it that today.
Listen.
They here. Baltimore is all here. So the next matchup I want to talk about is basically the Las Vegas Raiders against the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Briefly, who you got?
I got the Raiders.
You got the Raiders?
I got
the Raiders. Did come off are coming off of
a win.
Pretty substantial win.
Yep.
Against a team that I know all too well. Anyway. But they are playing a Bears team that I feel ever since letting go or trading Claypool was able to kind of find their niche, find who they are. I see the Bears playing some up and up football. Now the Raiders, they just played a shit bucket team. They played a trash basura. All my Spanish people, basura. They played that type. Jocelyn, you know what I'm saying. They played that type of team right there last week. So that's what you saw from the Raiders last week really ain't nothing. On top of that, their number one receiver only had like 20 some odd yards. So going against the Bears, we know the Bears have no defense, but I do think,
and it's for that reason alone.
But neither does the Raiders.
But the Raiders can put up points, and we saw that last week.
Bears put up 20 something last week. And again, Raiders put up all them points against a shit bucket New England Patriot team.
But it was also a shutout.
But it was a shit bucket New England Patriot team.
So,
who you got? You got the Raiders?
I got the Raiders.
I'm gonna get the Raiders. I got the Raiders. I only did that because they beat us last week. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Raiders on that one.
They seem to be going up and up. They seem to be charging up. They getting ready. We're in week 7. They trying to make they names ring.
All right, okay. And y'all look, remember y'all can always go to our Instagram, Twitter page, and Hitch_Hook podcast. That's who we are. You can look at Jamar. I'm sure will put up who he thinks is going to be the dubs and the L's in these games. But Hitch_Hook. Hit that up.
That'd be interesting to see what he's saying outside of us too.
Because he also gotta give it too. I mean, he can be off, but he gotta work too, right, America?
He did. Gotta put his in.
So remember, Hitch_Hook on Twitter. Which is X. Unfortunately, I can't get used to that. Which is X.
It's still Twitter to me.
It's Twitter.
When you send a link to people, it's still Twitter.
It's Twitter. It's Twitter. When you
Twitter.
www.twitter.com, X shows up. It's Twitter. So Hitch_hook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Hit us up. J-Mar, I'm sure by the end of the week we'll have all his dubs up. You're hearing ours. So we're gonna get into the next game. I told you I was going to hit on one of these AFC North teams.
Okay.
We got the Browns playing the Colts in Indianapolis. Now, this Colts team is without Anthony Richardson. But, again, the Browns, it sounds like, is without bitch boy Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, so
let me
and I'm only giving to the Colts on the last slide because they definitely showed us up.
Okay.
They definitely showed us up, and not only for fucking 60 minutes, but for the extra time and overtime.
So you just want them?
And
you're emotionally wanting them to win,
and listen,
or lose.
And granted, the loss was, I don't want to put it on my boy, but the missed field goal.
The one that's going to supposedly win a game with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, but that happened already.
65 yards.
That happened twice already, so we ain't even got to go there. But this game...
But so did that miss.
But this game...
Baby boy.
I really think the Colts can pull it out.
Okay.
Especially if Deshaun Watson doesn't play.
Well, the one thing I will say about Deshaun Watson is I actually had a lot of hopes for him in the beginning of the season.
And so did I.
But after last week, where he was medically cleared to play
And
didn't, I just felt he's not ready for the AFC North. And I feel like he's playing the fuck out of Cleveland right now. Mm-hmm. And this week,
no, I agree.
Even if he's in practice, he ain't going to play. They're going to throw the rookie out for sure. And then it's going to be, well, what is Deshaun doing? He'll be back maybe next week. He's playing the fuck out of Cleveland. That alone pisses me off about Deshaun. That alone makes me want to pick your side. But I'm still going to think the Browns are going to win this game, bro.
And
honestly,
correct me if I'm wrong.
That defense.
Didn't the Browns catch the no, because they did. Everybody in the AFC North caught a win last week. Mm-hmm. So they played the backup and he still caught a win.
Yep.
Let me think about
I can't remember the kid's name, but he came in playing hot. And he's more than confident right now.
And they beat the Eagles.
Ding, ding, ding.
They beat fucking Jalen. Oh, bitch. I might have to change my decision. I might have to go.
Although that was a sleeper.
Although
that was a sleeper. That was a sleeper for Philly. Philly needed that.
And I do feel like
the Patriots have won so much over the years, and I've witnessed so much.
I do feel like the Eagles went into that game like we only playing the Browns. Mm-hmm. We ain't got to do as much. And they definitely slept on the Browns because the Browns showed up and showed out.
Okay.
So, no, I'm going to go with the Colts.
You still going Colts?
I'm still with the Colts.
All right, so that's another...
Because I really do think the Eagles... And not only that, but the Eagles was due for a loss just like the 49ers.
Ooh.
They was due for it. Both of them teams was barely winning games, especially Eagles. The Eagles was pulling in by a last-minute... push the Jalen into the end zone or field goal.
Okay.
So they was due for a loss.
They were due for it.
I've been saying that.
So you're saying the Colts, without their starting quarterback in Anthony Richardson, they're going to win this game against the Cleveland Browns.
Especially if Deshaun Watson doesn't play. Exactly. They got it.
I guess y'all hear that, America.
And that defense ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. We went playing shitty, but that defense ain't too bad.
And neither is Cleveland. And Cleveland will shut down whoever.
You're right, bro.
And you got to remember, Indianapolis ain't got no Gardner Minshew or nobody like that back there. So they going to have a rough time. So I'm going to pick the Browns.
All right.
But...
Well, and I'm biased. I don't want no AFC North team to win if it ain't the Ravens. So.
But but I feel that way about any team that either is in the AFC East or beats us. That's how I felt about the
Exactly.
Raiders when I was talking about the shit bucket team they beat last week was the fucking New England Patriots. Which leads me on.
I'll be wanting no team to win unless it's beneficial to us. But right now, we ain't got to worry about that, so.
Well, I mean, as much as the Patriots are losing this year, I'm sure that's pretty beneficial to you because they both in the AFC.
Yeah.
And the Bills.
We definitely got to worry about
The Bills play the Patriots this week. In Foxborough.
Y'all playing y'all second game already?
Don't y'all us. Yes, y'all us. No, we playing our first. This is our, we played Miami already and lost.
Oh, okay. I was ready to say, didn't y'all just play a divisional game?
We did play the Jets. We won.
Oh, yeah. And the Jets
But they gonna beat us the next time they.
The Jets just beat the 49ers.
Yeah. We played the Jets again at the last game of the season. They gonna fuck us up. It's Jesus.
They getting better as time go.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
like an aged wine or some cheese.
The Bills finna fuck y'all up.
Ooh, serious. Oh shit. Is that how you feel?
The Bills finna fuck y'all up.
All right, tell America, I guess.
The Bills is finna fuck the Patriots up, but I ain't.
Cause I don't even want to talk about this.
Uh,
I mean,
the Bills finna fuck y'all up.
as much as I love my squad, we're in turmoil right now.
Especially, listen.
Let me talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay.
I know I don't need you to hurt my soul right now. We are already down.
You can talk
Badly.
You can talk to him. And make sure.
Don't stomp us.
When you talk to him, make sure you throw Mac Jones in there because I want him gone too. And Bill Belichick. I want both of them gone. So when you talk to America, let them know Mac Jones, trash. Bill Belichick, need to go.
Really?
Yeah. Bill Belichick. We all can agree. Bill Belichick, it's time to go.
At 71 fucking years
And
old.
honestly, we can spend a little 30 seconds on this because
I'm listening because I want to hear what you say before I start crying.
Because listen, I got a question for you: is Bill Belichick a good coach, or was Tom Brady just that good of a player?
I do think Wegmans is a really good supermarket.
No,
they got all the good.
No. Was Bill Belichick? Is Bill Belichick a good coach, or was Tom Brady just that good of a fucking player? What's your answer?
You want whole honesty?
I want your whole honestly.
Like hand on the Bible.
Hand on the Bible.
Talking to God.
Listen, give it to me. Cause I got my opinion on it.
America, this is coming from me, Nick Ransom. I want to first apologize
To the Patriots community.
to the Patriots community, of course, for what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
To the history of, at least since, 02, the last 21 years of me being a Patriot fan. The historical moments I had with the organization, the wonderful conversations, the lobster rolls and the fucking chatters I fucking had with all of y'all. You better use the mini violins on this hoe. I want to thank y'all for all of that, but I do want to absolutely apologize for what I'm going to say.
What you got?
Because I do think 50% of y'all up there in Foxborough or in the New England area, they understand what I'm about to say, and they're right behind me.
What you got? Because
Bill Belichick.
okay.
P.S. This is the most Patriot answer you'll get. Bill Belichick is the greatest coach to coach the game of football. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to quarterback the game of football. But big butt, like a Jennifer Lopez butt.
I want the Nick answer.
That's the big butt. But Bill Belichick is the worst general manager, team leader of men that any team could ask for. You may know the X's and O's. You may understand how defenses work, how offenses want to attack defenses, how defenses are looking to stop offenses. But you have no iota in your brain, bro. At 71 years old. And it's funny because over the years, I even went against players that I dreamt of meeting, that I grew up idolizing, as of Ty Law, people like that, or the great Asante Samuels, who actually came out and said it was Brady over Belichick. I went against that, saying that Asante Samuels ought to shut his mouth and be Patriot-like. I gave him the Belichick way. But today, Nick Ransom ain't doing it. At 1-5, fuck ass no, bro. With my chowder and my glass right now, absolutely not. Bill Belichick is the greatest coach on the lay on the face of Patriot answer. You know it. He is the greatest coach to be laid hands on the face of this earth. But he is the worst leader of men, general manager of all times.
So
and
you
Brady,
would say Brady.
It was Brady. From the first Super Bowl I saw, all the way down to the last one, to the arguments Brady had with Belichick in the organization starting 15 about we need weapons. We're not going to be able to win if I don't have this. We can't run this if I don't have this. I need this. Belichick was like, well, I can win without. Understood. The scheme beats it. And as y'all know, each week I fall heavy on my scheme. My scheme's calculated. I'm always going to win as long as I have a Ferrari going against the Ferrari that the defense is bringing. And as of now, tell me if I'm wrong.
I ain't got that.
It sounds like defense is bringing Ferraris, the whole fucking defense, all 11 Ferraris.
And y'all got little.
I'm not even in the fucking. What's the little scooter? The smart scooters.
Y'all got little turtles.
And Belichick over there.
And then here go Mac Jones back here.
But it's not Mac.
Wrong team.
But I can't be Mac. Shut up. I can't. Shut up.
Wrong team.
I can't. So this leads me to Mac. It's all Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick as the general manager.
It's definitely Belichick because behind every quarterback is the coaching. It's the coaching.
And the team that the coach or general manager puts together.
Belichick, he and Baltimore fans, I had the same thing about John Harbaugh.
Ooh, really?
It's time for them. They're not adapting to the new scheme, the new play, the new football game.
This generation, huh?
This generation's football. They're not adapting to it as quickly as these new coaches are.
Okay.
And it shows. It shows. The Ravens shows on 4-1 in the red zone.
Oh, yeah.
We used to be, even if we get top in the 10.
Y'all was ahead of everybody.
We're getting a touchdown.
When we played y'all,
we was top 3
in the red zone.
In the red zone.
Now it's dump.
Now,
what are we doing?
Now we literally fighting for a touchdown in the red zone. And thankfully, I ain't even mean to bring us back here, but thankfully in the Titans game, when it was 4 and whatever, we went for the field goal because I was saying, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
We've been in the red zone. We went for it on 4-1, 4 and inches, and still came up short. Kick the fucking field goal. Because at the end of the day, points is what's going to win us the game, not effort.
So what I'm seeing is a lot of these coaches that have tenure, whether it's Bill Belichick, John Harbaugh.
And the only one that's still kicking is Andy Reid, and I ain't gonna lie, that's a bad motherfucker.
But then again, is that not the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady situation?
And I was about to get there. Is it Andy or is it Mahomes? Because before Mahomes got there, we never even cared about a Kansas City.
Look what they're doing in Philly. You put a mediocre quarterback, and I hate to say mediocre. I love Jalen Hurts to death, but he is no Lamar.
No.
To me, he still is like a Patrick Mahomes, who, in my opinion, athletically in this league is mediocre.
You're not gonna talk about that half breed.
I'm sorry.
That's not mulatto.
Keep that Swifty. You keep that Swifty shit over there. Keep the mulatto shit. I don't care. He's a pocket quarterback that can improvise with the right weapons around him. Why isn't Bill Belichick doing that? I don't know. It's pissing me off, which means you can't blame Mac Jones. I've always been a fan of Mac 10. Mac 10 did what he did as a rookie and making it to the playoffs, Pro Bowl, and close to a rookie MVP. As under Josh McDaniels with lesser weapons than he has today. Now, my question is, why Bill Belichick decided to not address the offensive line, not address getting D-Hop, or you go get Juju Smith-Schuster instead of giving Jacoby Myers, who been with us his whole career.
No, the scheme.
It's Bill Belichick.
It's definitely Bill Belichick. So
I don't even want to talk about this. It sounds like we both picking the Bills because New England.
And listen, and I'll give y'all this.
You gonna give me 10 seconds on this because I don't care. I'm pissed. I'm fucking with you. Y'all know how I be, bro. Y'all
35-10.
All right, 30. I knew he was going. That's why I was trying to shut him up. I knew he was going.
I was giving you the score. I gave the score for my game, and then it's your turn.
Why you think I was trying to shut him up? I knew you was going to do that. At least it's not 70-10.
And I gave y'all 10 instead of a shutout. It's the Bills.
Because I'm feeling shut out.
I say 35-10. I think Mac Jones at least got a touchdown on him.
How many? You just say he need to be gone. How many picks you think he's throwing?
Oh, he's throwing at least 3. He's throwing at least 3.
At least?
He's throwing at least 3, but he's going to throw a touchdown pass.
Well, what the fuck? That still keeps me under 30% as a quarterback
I'm
percentage.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but it's Mac Jones we talking about.
And you know the crazy thing, America?
It's Mac Jones. I'm not wrong.
You know the crazy thing, America?
I'm not wrong. Look at the recent games.
Bill Belichick, the GM, when Lamar Jackson was in the draft, decided instead of picking up Lamar, he gonna move back, trade with the Ravens, and give the Ravens Lamar.
You know what Lamar would do on the Patriots?
Oh, I already know. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, let's go into the next game.
With Juju?
Fuck Juju. Juju can barely stay healthy. That nigga is done. He about to be teaching middle school or high school.
Remind you, we had Lamar for 4 years now.
Oh, I would have had a couple. We would have had a couple Super Bowls again.
After fucking Tom left, if y'all had picked up Lamar and still had all the fucking weapons.
2 more Super Bowls.
Without Tom, with that fucking cap that y'all had.
2 more Super Bowls. Robert Kraft.
Lamar would have easily ate in the fucking.
But America, Malik Cunningham.
The only person y'all had to go up against for real.
Watch him for the.
The only person y'all had to go up against for real is Tua.
Tua's trash, and we'll get to him later. He's trash.
Because
Tua's trash.
Because Buffalo ain't started getting good until 3 years ago.
Tua's trash. Tua is a product of the weapons he has around him. We will get into that later. America. I fucking hate the Dolphins. So we're gonna do this a little different for the next probably I say 5 minutes. We're gonna really go into all of the next games in itself by strictly giving point spreads. And that's it.
Okay.
There's no in-depth conversation as to why.
Okay.
But you're giving a point spread. Now, if you want to give an extra, I'm giving this 35-10 here because of this.
Okay.
Go for it. But this is, of course, for all of our bettors.
Just
all of our money people.
I be on FanDuel every goddamn week. If you want to see my spread, just DM me. I screenshot that shit and send it right to you because...
And the reason why we're doing this is because, everyone in America is going to probably bet on the same games, national games. But these next games we're going to bring up are games that, let's just say, if you bet right, that's a bucket for you.
It's a bucket.
Easy. A bucket. Easy, because not many Americans are going to think of this. So let's start off with the Giants versus the Commanders. They are in New York. What are you thinking on this, Mr. FanDuel guy? Commanders. What point spread are you thinking on this?
Easily.
Now, I do know the Commanders are able to play some defense. I don't know how healthy Chase Young is or if he's even playing the full snaps. But the Commanders are averaging around 17 points a game while the Giants can barely get to 10.
I give them at least 27.
Commanders?
Yeah.
Okay, so we talking 27.
27, maybe 14.
Okay.
The Giants, The Giants can't do shit. The Giants can't do shit on offense or defense, but I get them 14 points
So what you think?
because they can do that much.
Okay.
But I don't think.
And
they-
it sounds like
I don't think
Saquon might just be back.
I don't think that.
Saquon might, so that's their 14
And
points.
that's
you're
their
talking
14
about.
points. And that's their 14 points I was just talking about.
So you
I don't
taking an
think they-
over or under 40?
Yeah,
Over or under?
over.
The over?
Only be no
Okay.
under because I don't see the Commanders scoring that much on the Giants defense, but they will definitely get that point. Them 27 points.
Okay.
And not 27, 24.
No, yeah.
It's gonna be they gonna get their little touchdowns and the rest will come to field goals because the Giants ain't gonna be the Giants.
Is Daniel Jones even playing? I don't even know. And I'd be damned.
It's not gonna make a difference.
Even you took
It's
the
not gonna make a difference.
you took the words out of my mouth, America.
It's not gonna make a difference, and I'm being completely honest. It's not gonna make a difference.
I agree though. I'll
It's the
probably take
Commanders.
that under. Commanders, we're both on that one. Probably take that under.
But you got the points on.
Exactly. No, exactly what you said.
Okay.
But then again, I will probably see the Commanders scoring around 20, 21.
Okay.
I would
Okay,
say a
that's
21-10, 21-13.
And I was giving them the 3 touchdowns with 2 field goals, so
Yep.
it works.
But
it
if
works.
Saquon's back, that I would take the 14,
Yep.
take that. But
And-
for sure, it sounds like we're both under the 40 mark.
under the 40.
Absolutely. Now J Mar's gonna hate me for this one, but the Falcons play the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. Now, and the Buccaneers just are coming off of a loss last week with Baker Mayfield.
And I believe the Falcons is too.
But the Falcons are trash, and it sounds like they've given up on Ritter. So I'm actually going to give the under of 20 on this one. I think it's going to be a 10-3 game.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks, and I think it's gonna be like
And that's what I'm getting at, the Bucks.
it might be 10. It might be 20-10.
Okay, so you're taking the over.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over. I'm
Okay.
gonna take the over 30. It's gonna be the Bucks.
You think Baker Mayfield's going to have a comeback game?
Only because I've seen Baker Mayfield in the AFC North.
Talk about it.
I've seen Baker Mayfield in the AFC North, and he might be slept on, but that motherfucker is one goddamn quarterback.
Grimy.
Every time we came against that motherfucker, I was like, "Oh, bitch, what you got in your under your sleeves now?" Like,
Grimy.
so I'm gonna go ahead with him because Baker Mayfield under pressure, he know how to make diamonds.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with them.
I agree.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
with the Bucks on that.
I'll take the Bucks as well. Same deal. That's fine with me. Let's go into the Steelers.
Not only that, but they got the weapons.
They do.
They got the
They do.
weapons.
They
They got the weapons.
Healthy.
Healthy
Hopefully.
weapons.
Well, I mean, their offensive line is still trash to me, and J Mar knows this, but it is.
But
what
as
it
long
is.
as he get the ball out, and that's another thing that he struggled with, getting the ball out on.
But that's Baker. He don't give a
always
fuck.
always hold the ball too long. But if he
playing backyard football, y'all.
if he learn how to get the ball out quickly into his target accurately, oh, he'll be a problem.
Too
He
late
will be
for
a
that.
problem.
I'm too late for that.
Yeah, he's
now.
definitely washed by now.
But I loved him in Tampa.
I
though.
loved him.
They needed something outside of Brady.
And I loved him in Cleveland.
Oh Lord, he did look good in Cleveland. All right, so let's briefly go over the next ones. We got the Steelers versus the Rams. I know you hate the Steelers without Kenny Pickett. I'm sorry, with Kenny Pickett, I'm taking the Steelers because Kenny's
What?
there
Okay, yeah.
against the Rams, and I'm going to
And-
say this is going to probably be
And listen,
like a 24-17 game.
Listen, and I'll give two. If Kenny plays like he played when he played us,
The Ravens.
they got it.
Okay.
But if Kenny plays like Kenny Pickett, Kenny throw a pick, plays, the Rams got it.
Kenny Pickett. Only Baltimoreans can come up with this shit. Yo, wait. Y'all thinking of Kenny Pick It. Or Kenny throw a pick. Bitch, we know you gonna do either one. Either way.
We know you're gonna throw anyone, but I say, and that's why I say that.
Wow.
That's why I gave him the two names. That's why I gave him the two selections. If you played like you played us, because he threw no picks.
Yeah, he was very
Very consistent and
nice
on.
and precise. I loved it. Yeah. He looked like a starter there.
Not only did offense sleep on that game, but defense kind of lagged.
Yeah.
So if he played like he played us, they got it. But if he play like, can he pick it or can he throw a pick?
Talk about it.
The Rams got it.
Okay.
But
All said and done.
all said and done, I still got the Rams.
Fuck.
I'll go 2017.
Okay, well, look, he definitely don't have no love for the
I'll
AFC
go
North.
2017. I don't care for the AFC North unless it's the Baltimore Ravens, or I need them to win for us to get a playoff spot. So,
Hey, you lucky the Bengals on a bye this week.
and
You lucky, because I had to probably be a L in his book, too. So let's do this. Let's do the
that's
call.
another L in my book. And honestly,
Oh, here we
I
go.
feel like they on the downslide after they gave my man's his money. But
So Joe Burrow is Deshaun Watson.
Joe
and them.
Burrow is Deshaun Watson reincarnated in the white form. But we go, man.
We go America. Y'all already got his Twitter or his X. Y'all heard it. I told you he gonna say some wild shit out his mouth.
They gave my man his money, and in the preseason he showed out. Soon as we got to the regular season,
It's funny.
I'm trying to tell you,
Look, I'm one.
they the last in the AFC North. So
I
that
plead
tells you
the
all.
one,
That
two,
tells you
three,
all
four.
you need to know.
Plead it. I ain't in it.
Lamar got paid way to top.
I ain't in it. Kyler Murray got paid, but he ain't playing. And the Cardinals play the Seahawks this weekend. Who you got?
I got the Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks too.
Cardinals been bullshit.
Although they are surprising. They have a pretty decent
We
record
play
right
we
now.
play them in 3 weeks.
And you know how y'all love trap games.
And that's another trap game, but I pray that we can bring it out. But I got the Seahawks. They've been playing some decent ball. I seen them the other night.
Okay, so Mr. FanDuel, what you thinking on this one? Because I got the Seahawks as well. I need to know what my point spread is in this one. How much you think we
Okay.
scoring? How much you think this matchup's going?
Seahawks been balling. I'm gonna give it a 30-15.
30.
No, the Seahawks been balling, and against the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, they have no defense.
The Cardinals
secondary
the
defensive
Cardinals
line's
defense.
trash.
The Cardinals defense lag, and like you just said, the secondary they can't stop. Even, when the Seahawks Seahawks running backs get through the secondary, he's gone.
Touche.
Or if the quarterback can get the ball off
in enough
into
time.
in enough
That's a
time,
touchdown. That's 80
it's-
plus yards. You right.
it's a wrap, and we've seen it happen already.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. So
And it don't matter what Josh Dobbs does
Nope.
on the offense for the Cardinals.
Mind you, they
Oh.
doing this without Russell, so
So they really didn't need Russell. Which leads me into my next conversation. We got the Packers against the the Broncos, the Russell Wilson,
The Russell
Broncos. Let's ride.
listen, because we
Let ride.
we talked last week when they was playing. What was it, Thursday night?
Yeah.
We was talking the other night. I said, "Yo, he need to become a family man."
Talk about it.
It's not happening. And remember back then when I said they sent Flacco to Denver, and I told y'all to remember that. Every time they send a quarterback to Denver, he's on his way out. He's on his way out. This is Russell's trial error.
Peyton Manning. How even Elway was low key on the back end of his. No, Elway was drafted, but Elway did his thing. Okay, I get that.
And
But
still got out.
Yeah,
And still got out quick.
Peyton was trashy at the end of his career with a busted arm and
They
still won a Super Bowl.
And they sent him right out the next season.
You're right. 2 seasons later.
Flacco went in there. Granted, he had a Super Bowl, but he went to Jets first. Then he fucked up the Jets. Then they put him in Denver
Fucked up even more there.
and fucked up even more there. Russell, they let Russell sit in the Seahawks for 2-3 seasons and fuck them up, and then sent him to Denver to give this to basically see if you can bring a losing team up. And what he's doing? He's
Losing.
failing to fucking prevail. You're losing worse than they was before.
So I have a
You're
question.
losing worse than before. They even got you.
So is it Russell?
I'm going with the Packs.
But is it Russell losing? Because the Packers are going to win this game.
It's not the coaching. It's not the coaching.
Okay, we're on the same page.
It's not the coaching because the Seahawks are winning.
The
Yeah.
Seahawks are what, 3-3?
Yeah.
The Seahawks are winning.
So it is
The
Russ.
Broncos
It
is
has
what?
to be
The Broncos
a
is
predication
what?
of Russ.
2-4.
Russ.
It's Russell.
No, they got one win, I believe.
Oh well,
We
it's Russell at this point because not only did you come to Denver and not do anything, but you can make a comeback.
1-5. The Broncos.
Exactly,
Against
1-5.
a 2-3
And you've
Packers.
shown us in Denver that you can make a comeback. But why does it take for you to try and make a comeback when you can get the early league if you got it in you?
Agreed.
And I do feel like
he doesn't have it in him anymore. You said it. He said it. I ended the equation.
And this is second season with Denver.
Talk about
Last season he couldn't do anything.
Wanted to blame it on the coach.
He couldn't do anything last season, and the Seahawks made it. If correct me if I'm wrong, but they made it to the wild card without him.
The reason why Gino got his money.
Exactly, they made it to the wild card without him, and this year they're 1-5, and the Seahawks are 3-3 without him. It's Russell. It's Russell. And I've been the biggest Russell supporter his career because I love Sierra. I love the music. But
I can't.
it's time to hang up.
Yeah.
He's a flop. He's a flop.
I mean, it sound like she pregnant again. So
She is
so
pregnant
it
again.
goes back to your point.
He might as well become a family man.
Touche.
Stay home and collect your money. Get
Do your TikTok videos with your family. Do the dances.
Yeah, they got other little clothing brands going on.
But right now, so quick question, and let's take 10 seconds on this, then we'll go to the next one. But it seems like Denver will not be able to pull themselves out of the shit that they're in. Who's gone first, Russ or Sean Payton, the coach?
They will give her Sean Payton first.
And I think Russ.
And they might get rid of Russ first, but I think they will get a Sean Payton first because it wasn't even working. It wasn't working before Russ got here. Y'all brung Russ in expecting him to bring a new offense to y'all.
But Sean Payton, they got this year. That's the old Saints coach that worked with Drew Brees.
He's gone.
I see.
He's gone.
Denver, y'all got a lot of shit to work with.
Because even
for real.
Because that's what I was getting at. Even before they brung Sean Payton in, Russell was the
shit.
build the new offense. And even though they brung Sean Payton in this year and he still can't make a difference, they're still not gonna make a playoffs. They're still gonna be They're still gonna be top 3 in the draft this year.
So go through another coach.
It's gonna be Carolina, maybe them.
Us. Gotta put the Patriots in that.
Carolina, the Patriots.
I haven't seen a number 2 draft spot in my lifetime, and I'm 30 years old. Let's go. Oh shit.
Carolina, the Patriots.
I haven't been so happy about losing.
The Broncos.
Lord Jesus, that don't sound good.
Because the Broncos might but y'all might actually become the 3 because y'all might actually end up beating the Jets again.
Bitch, there's 32 teams in the league. I don't care about being 3. That means you're still trash. New England, you're trash. We are Basuda. Anyway, the Chiefs play the Chargers.
The Chiefs got it.
Oh, that's
Mahomes
easy. We don't even talk about that Chiefs.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy.
So
That's 35-15.
That's your melanin, right?
35-12.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
35-12.
35-12. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a score.
It's going to be a field goal game for the Chargers.
So let's get into the Sunday night, and then we'll hit the Monday night, and then that'll be a fun show.
We talk shit.
But Sunday night, it's going to be a good game between the Dolphins and the Eagles.
And we talked a little bit about this before we started filming, so we can really get into it now. The Dolphins and the motherfucking Eagles. Where they at? They in Philly?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Oh.
I'll check right now. I do believe they are in.
Oh, they in Philly when they do this?
They getting them Philly cheesesteaks at the end of the game. Yeah, I do believe. They
Nah.
going to Geno's.
Well, it's going to be something to comfort them because...
Yep, they in Philly. Lincoln Financial, 8:20 on Sunday night. Let's get it.
It's gonna be
5-1 teams, baby boy.
It's gonna be a valid night in Philly when they lose. I'm trying to. Wait. So you saying Philly's gonna lose?
Philly's losing.
So
Philly's losing to Miami and Tua.
you picking?
I said what I said.
You picking a team that's as soft as Ultra Bounty cotton soft, like to wipe your ass with cottonelle. You picking a team that's that soft to win
And you know
against
what?
a team
And you know
that's
why?
as hard
And you know why?
as Oprah Winfrey's feet.
And you know why?
What?
Only because I don't know what the fuck the Dolphins did on their offseason, but their offensive line really built themselves around protecting Tua.
No.
And he's been able to get the ball off.
No. Correction. Tua is so bitch that he's getting the ball off. No. Listen, let me talk.
They built the offensive line around him. They barely getting through the line to even get to him. He got time to throw that damn ball.
When he averaged getting the ball off in a second and a half. Make that make sense.
He's getting the ball off. He's getting the ball off in a clear path. He don't have to worry about defenders coming to because the offensive line is there. I'm trying to tell you.
Because they starting a shotgun, and because as soon as the ball touches his hands, he tosses it in a screen to one of his Ferraris out he left-handed, so he got to do this. He tosses it to one of his Ferraris out there.
When he throw that bitch 60 yards out, you saying he throw that bitch in 5 seconds?
That's different.
In 0.5 seconds. Exactly. When I'm saying he's throwing a long ball, his offensive line is protecting him and giving him time to throw that shit. He's averaging, if he's not 0.5, he's 1.5, 2 seconds in getting the ball downfield. That's still impressive for offensive line to be covering him.
America.
And who they won lost? They lost to one team.
America.
What was that team again?
Now, there's a reason why we call this the Hitch and Hook podcast, because, of course, everything he just said, oh so passionately and oh so lovely. I'm going to bring it back to reality. Now what? Now it's my turn.
Okay.
My man.
Okay.
So,
why the Eagles so good?
The time in the line that Tua has and all that good shit.
Mind you, I don't even fuck with Tua.
I know. That's why I'm like, I'm surprised.
I don't even fuck with Miami. I want them bitches to lose any chance they fucking get.
But that's what the Hitch and Hook podcast does.
I want them bitches to lose.
It brings that extra out of you. But I'm about to hook you back.
I know a good team when I see them.
And bring you back up. So
give it to me.
That line of what you're talking about with Tua Tagovailoa is as Tagovailoa.
Y'all get see.
He heard me.
He told y'all about the fucking Kenny Thorpe pick, but y'all ain't catch that.
I said his name. Tua Tagovailoa. What you mean? Mr. Tag and Fall and Sack. That's what's going to happen in this game. I'm telling you. Look, he may have a line if you claim that a line is actually doing their job when their quarterback is able to get the ball out through 80% of their plays within the 5-yard line. Mm-hmm. Keep him with what I'm saying, America. He understands. Some of y'all understand, but America, I'm going to dumb it down. What I'm saying is that the dude is only throwing passes within 5 to 10 yards from the moment he touches the ball. And that's from the shotgun. Now,
and that's winning games, though.
No. Listen, I get that. Listen,
but
ain't it my time? Ain't it my time?
Go ahead.
It's my time.
Go ahead.
So what he doing all of that, okay, with weapons and doing it out of a screen. So it's nothing on what they're doing scheme-wise. It's to the person when he has to deal with a Philly defense that can only bring 4 or would only bring 4 and still get to Tua while playing man coverage or playing coverage with extra bodies out. So instead of playing, say, a quarter personnel basically has 8 defensive backs, 2 safeties, hella defensive backs. I get it. They're playing, let's say, a nickel or a dime. Somebody with bigger bodies, sit you up front. I'm only bringing 4. Tua, you can do your jiu-jitsu. You can think what you need to do. All the speed outside. But we're going to get to you. And when we do, there's going to be more people in the play field on your Tyreek Hill, on your Waddle, all of them. It's going to be all of that. It's going to make it much more dirtier, much more muddier. A game I don't think, and I will put money on it, America, I don't think Miami is built to win. I'm picking the Eagles.
Okay.
It's going to be dirty
Can you pull up the Dolphins' last 7 games for me? Because honestly, I think the Dolphins might actually pull this up. And
I mean,
everything that you just said, I honestly take into consideration. And the defense might be the questions because we also play the Dolphins, and I also don't think Tua can face us. So I see what you're saying. And it takes us it puts a lot for your point to me from your point of view, because I might also have the Eagles now. Because that defense is nice. The only questionable thing will be in my mind is, did Jalen get all his interceptions out of his system last week?
Jalen who?
Jalen Hurts, because he threw 2 interceptions last week.
Yeah.
He threw 2 interceptions last week. He threw 2 interceptions against the Dolphins. That's the game.
But could we not
That's the
say
game.
that
That's the
Tua
game.
wouldn't throw one of them bitches too?
And I'm saying he will throw one.
So of course the Dolphins.
But have you seen the Dolphins on defense?
With all due respect, the Dolphins played against nobody. Week 1, they had the Chargers. They beat them 36-34.
the Chargers.
They barely beat us. Us being the Patriots, who was 1-5
This what I wanted to see.
They
right
barely
here.
beat another 1-5
This
team.
what I wanted to see.
They lost against Buffalo. They beat another 2-3 team, and they beat an 0-5 team.
Okay, and
they're getting fucked.
That's what I wanted to see. What team did they lose to? Because they were undefeated before they lost to somebody, and it was Buffalo.
They're getting molested. Yep.
So
I'm picking the Eagles.
being as though they faced Buffalo, and Buffalo not only got a defense, but they got an offense.
Talk about it.
And y'all lost and that was after they did that fucking 50 point game to a no good ass team. So, you know what, America?
It's the Eagles.
You know what, America? I'm still going with the Dolphins.
Oh, there he go. Did all of that shit for nothing.
I'm gonna still go to the Dolphins just because I got faith in Tua. And I don't even fuck with that, but I really think the Dolphins go fuck up. I don't know.
Y'all remember he said that he'll be on Sundays.
I'll be on Twitter.
Don't worry.
I'll be on Twitter and I'm watching the game because it's Monday. It's Sunday night. That's prime time. I really think the Dolphins got what they got.
Okay.
What they need to pull it out.
I don't believe it, Philly Nation. I know y'all not gonna like that. I got y'all. Please don't kill me. Kill him. We gonna go into the last game, Monday Night Football, which is when we gonna take a brief second on, because I feel like we both on the same page for this one. San Francisco 49ers are in Minnesota playing on the Vikings. The Vikings are trash this year. I'm picking the 49ers.
49ers 35-10.
We were on the same. Easy. I'll take that. Pound me. Boom.
Listen, 35-10. And that's only because the 49ers Purdy got to do something on offense. So
they got
35-10.
After the loss they took last week,
they got to do it. They got to. They're gonna
get back to it.
So 35-10, and they ain't got nothing but a better team to do it on.
Talk about it.
35-10.
Talk about
That's
it.
it.
Yep. Well, look, y'all. It's been fun. This has been the Week 7 edition of the Hitch and Hook Podcast. I enjoyed this. Tailgate, fan tailgate edition, the first of many. And of course, we're looking for fans. Whether you're Ravens fans, Steelers fans, any Northeast fan, or even if you're a San Francisco fan, Dallas fan, somebody from the West Coast, Midwest, y'all want to come through, take one of our spot and do our job for the night. That's literally what we all about. So this tailgate, fan tailgate edition, this is the first of many. Of course, I had my first auditioned fan, the Ravens mini. We had to do it for the hometown. So Gary, give it out. Tell them who you are one more time. Give me your some faces.
I'm Gary, Twitter, and Gary We Trust _ Instagram is Loco Kid. That's LOKOKIDDD _ you're fine. If I said something that offended you or you want a rebuttal on it, hit me up. We can definitely go blow for blow because
he don't give a fuck.
I really don't give a fuck. And
all.
I put stats out, I put facts out, I put what I see out, and I'll take what you say out. And if you got a good point, I might just be like, you know what? You were right. You were right. I ain't scared to admit when I'm wrong, so you might be right. And one thing we need to talk about, Ravens fans that's watching this, Harbaugh need to go.
Oh Lord.
So
you want to give a second?
So
Do you want to give a second?
because
Well,
listen,
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring him on because, like I said, we will have many more fan editions.
I'll be back.
Gary will absolutely be back. Make sure
I'll be
y'all
back.
blow him up, blow us up on the Hitch_Hook podcast on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Let us know. We'll keep them on. We're gonna definitely want many more fans, especially the pesky Eagles fans. I like talking to y'all. And Jets fans, I fucking hate y'all, but please, y'all hit in. I appreciate y'all spending time with us on the Hitch Hook podcast, week 7 edition. I'm your boy Nick Ransom. That's Gary.
You know I got a pissy ass
Baltimore's
Pittsburgh
fine.
fan at work. Oh, you know what? We out of here.
Already feeling emotions about Pittsburgh. You see what you do to Baltimore? Look, y'all, thanks for spending time with us. Y'all be safe. This is Hitch Hook podcast.
We out of here.